Boodlebob's Frank The Forgetful Frisbee, written and read aloud by Jo Kemp.
Frank the Forgetful Frisbee. This is a story all about Frank. And yes, he's a frisbee. Now where was I? And come to think of it, who am I? Frank was always forgetting who and what he was. All he could remember was he had no fear of flying, he often felt dizzy, and he was always very forgetful. Whee, he whistled as he whistled up the hall. Whoosh, he whooshed as he swooped in and out of the garden. I just love being being a what? Oh, yes, I'm a frisbee, F-R-I-S-B-E-E, he remembered, but not until he'd checked his label. Frank was so busy trying to remember who and what he was, he crashed into his friend Carlos, the very prickly cactus. Ouch, said Carlos, who wasn't used to saying ouch. Being so prickly, it was usually the other way around. Hey, my amigo, recovered Carlos. I think it is time we got to Bertha, the barrel, to cure your terrible memory. Amigo, said Frank, looking puzzled. A moment ago, I thought I was a frisbee. And Carlos decided that the sooner Frank saw Bertha, the better. No problem, said Bertha as Carlos explained, and Bertha consulted her book. The cure for forgetfulness is washing, she read. Bertha was a no-nonsense water barrel, and washing was her cure for everything. Poor Frank. After she'd sponged and rubbed, soaped and scrubbed, dipped and dried him, she asked his name and what he was. I don't know, said Frank tearfully. He searched for his label because his label would tell him, but Bertha had washed it clean off. Oh, you're a UFO, said Mole wisely, popping up from underground, an unidentified flying object. You see, everything was a UFO in Mole's world. Quite happy being a UFO, and much easier to remember than F-R-I-S-B-E-E, Frisbee, Frank flew up and over the apple tree, then heard a desperate cry for help. Help, help, please, please save me. He swooped down and found poor baby duck stuck in the mud. Here, take my hand, he said, but try as he may, he couldn't quite reach. Stay right where you are, said silly forgetful Frank, forgetting that poor baby duck was stuck. Don't go away, he added. I'm going to get help. But where will I find help, he thought. And then an amazing thing happened. He forgot to forget, and he knew exactly who to ask. Hey, ouch, said Carlos as Frank crashed into him. He still wasn't used to saying ouch. Come quickly, said Frank. Baby duck is stuck in the mud. Frank remembered the way back to the duck pond, but when he got there was no sign of poor baby duck. Carlos became very angry and prickly. Did you make all this up, or did you just forget what you were talking about? No, I did not forget, cried Frank. All he cared about was what had happened to baby duck. Were they too late to save baby duck? Was baby duck lost forever? No, it was too terrible to think about. But then, quack, quack, quack. And there was baby duck standing with his family, who all rushed over and shook Frank's hand so hard he felt dizzy. We saw you fly over and swoop down, so we knew exactly where to find and rescue baby duck. Thank you so much. He's going to be my new best friend, said baby duck, putting his wing around Frank, and then asked, What's your name? He's my amigo, interrupted Carlos proudly and slapped Frank on the back. Amigo, chorused the ducks, and Frank beamed a big smile. I am your amigo, he agreed, but you can call me Frank, the quite unforgettable Frisbee. The end.
Get more stories at boodlebobs.com.